Hey guys, Jake here from Tech Reviews 44, and today we'll be looking at the Oneplus 2. So, first of all, hands on the device. The device has a good feel. It's rather large in the hand, but it feels pretty nice. As you can see, there's metal along the edges all the way around, and that gives a nice feel. And the back is just the plastic backing, which can be swapped out with other OnePlus backings. There's like bamboo and other ones I don't really know, but those are pretty cool. But if you put a case on them, you won't really feel them, so that's why I haven't bothered getting one of those yet. So, at the back, that's what it looks like. There's the camera there, OnePlus logo, not too much to see. There's the power buttons on the side here, power button and volume buttons. And then on this side, you actually have your alert slider right there. At the bottom, you have your fingerprint sensor, which actually isn't a real button. It's actually a capacitive key. And then on either side of that, you also have a capacitive key for back and recent apps. So with regards to the actual feel of the phone, it feels really nice. It's a little big for one hand if you ask me, but if you're using two hands, it's no problem at all for texting or whatever, but it's just a little hard to reach up into that corner there with one hand if you ask me. The phone has the all-metal edge that I talked about earlier, and it feels really nice in the hand. It gives you that cold metal feel. And then the plastic backing, it's okay. It doesn't feel terrible. The sandstone is pretty nice. It gives you lots of good grip. And the nice thing about having a plastic back is it doesn't heat up as much as a metal back would. For example, on my LG G5, after just a bit of normal use, I can feel the device heat up a bit because it is all metal. It's not hot, it's just warm to the touch. Whereas with this one, you don't really feel the heat as much until you actually start diving into the gaming. This phone supports, or is using the Snapdragon 810 processor, and it has 4 gigabytes of RAM and 64 gigabytes of internal storage. The Snapdragon 810 has, well, there's lots of bad reviews on it, and there have been issues of it overheating, but ever since the update to Marshmallow, I find it's been running great and no overheating issues at all, and just performing really well. So, this is what it looks like. And this phone, as I said, is running Oxygen 3.0, OnePlus's skin, and which is for Marshmallow 6.0. And let me tell you, the Marshmallow update for this was amazing. The phone performance was so much better. It was crazy. Beforehand, yeah, the phone was okay, but now it's like so much better, a lot smoother. And I would say it's almost as good as my LG G5 when it comes to running games and opening apps and multitasking and stuff like that. Okay guys, we're just going to clear all my recent apps here, so there we go. And we're going to just open a few apps for you guys here. There's Facebook, loads pretty quickly. Open up my email, yeah, that's pretty good. Instagram, not bad. Just loading the pictures. So as you can see, not too bad overall. Phone Arena. Google that. Pretty fast loading. Let's go there. So, as you can see, it's pretty fast. It could be a little slower because of my Wi-Fi too. It's not the best Wi-Fi. And let's look up OnePlus 2. So as you can see, it loads things pretty well. It's pretty smooth, not too bad. The fingerprint sensor on it is pretty good as well. I've had a lot of luck with it. The update to Oxygen 3.0 helped it a lot. Beforehand, it was okay, but now it's so much faster and just opens up the device that much more quickly. Okay, so some things I like about this phone. I like how smooth it is. It's pretty smooth. It's not as smooth as the LG G5 in my opinion, which is my current daily driver that I'm testing out, but it's still pretty smooth. And it's pretty good at multitasking and opening and closing apps, which is nice. I like the fingerprint sensor on it. I like the front location better. as of right now, and the fingerprint sensor is really accurate and it's been working great for me. I like that. I like the feel of the phone. It feels pretty nice overall. The metal edge really feels nice in the hand, and then the sandstone backing is nice as well. And yeah, overall it's pretty good. The brightness is really good on this phone. If you turn it all the way up, it beats the LG G5 straight up. No competition whatsoever. And so that's nice. Can turn that back down. Some things that I'm not as much of a fan of. Well, I don't know. After using games for a while and just using the phone, especially if you're using it while it's charging, it will heat up a lot, especially with the Snapdragon 810. It will get quite hot, especially up near the top here, I found, right at the back up here in this area. But I mean, it's not too bad, you know. Just if it's getting too hot, don't use it for 10 minutes and let it cool down a bit. But as I said, the plastic backing is actually good for that. You won't feel the heat as much as you would with a metal backing. Quickly, the camera on it is pretty good. I think it has a 12 megapixel apertures, like f2.0 or 2.2 something. Don't quote me on that, but it's something like that. It's pretty good. I'm not a huge photography guy. As long as it takes a nice picture on auto, I'm happy with it. But yeah, the camera's been pretty good to me. I like it. Dual tone flash, as I said, not that useful to me. It has the USB-C type charging port, which is pretty handy. It transfers data very fast. I'm very impressed with that, actually. It's a very nice feature. The speaker on it is pretty good. It goes up pretty loud, actually, for a smartphone, but it does get a little distorted when you have the volume turned up all the way. One of the other features that I mentioned earlier was the alert slider. I have to say I've only used it like 3 times maybe during tests at school. I'm currently in university, so right before a test I'll just slide it to no alerts, but that's about it. So I'll quickly show you right there. I think that goes to that for priority only. Then if you slide it up to the top, no interruptions at all. So, I mean, it's kind of handy. Not sure how much I use it though. Up top, you got the standard 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. I'm going to open up a few apps here for you guys. So we'll just go here and open up some of my games. So, as you can see, it's taking a while to load, but honestly, that could just be my internet and whatnot. So, that loads pretty well. Yeah, pretty decent. Then we can open up Clash Royale. So, just like Clash of Clans, not too bad. Not insanely fast, but still pretty good, so that's nice. And then, let's try Asphalt 8. That game's always a pretty good game. So as you can see, this is taking a little longer, but then again, it is a larger game with a lot more things to process and run. So still not too bad. It's pretty good for the price. Overall, I would say this phone is definitely worth what you pay for it. I think they're selling them for like $350 Canadian now or something like that, which is good price for this phone. You get 64 gigabytes of internal storage, which isn't expandable, but I mean, I don't really need more than 64. I don't know about you guys. If you're really into watching movies and downloading movies onto your phone, you might need more. But yeah, the 4 gigabytes of RAM is awesome. Have found myself wanting more power out of the Snapdragon 810 sometimes. I find my phone lagging behind in certain cases, but most of the time it's been really good. And yeah, the display on it is pretty good. I think it's 401 pixels per inch. You're not really gonna notice much of a difference over 400. So it's good. Brightness is awesome. I'll open Antutu and 2 here for you guys. So as you can see, this got 83,000, which is pretty good. We can go against ranking. So as you can see, it's 6th out of this list here. Yeah, so not too bad overall. The Marshmallow 6 update, as I said, helped a lot. Before, I think it was scoring like 60,000 or something like that. So it was a big boost in performance for sure. So yeah, I would definitely encourage you guys to check out this phone if you're looking for a cheap flagship, in quotations, smartphone. Because, yeah, for the price, it's a great phone. Are there better phones out there? Definitely. But for what you get, pretty good. Pretty good deal, if you ask me. So, go check this out. Thanks for watching, guys.